Hello, lovely people, and welcome. Thank you for coming back and visiting again. I did not do Inktober this year. However, the October Paletteful Pack had these alcohol inks and some Yupo paper, which is a plastic basic paper to use with them. And I thought that I would play with them a bit. And they came in aqua green, Caribbean, turquoise, lemon, magenta, cherry red, metallic gold, and rainbow, which isn't actually a color. It's kind of a sparkly additive. So I had seen some of these used on glass with fire to set the colors, so I thought I would try that. So I went out on my deck and I had some isopropanol that I used with them, and I just played around. So with this glass pane, I very, very vaguely did something kind of landscapey. And then I had these long matches and I set it on fire. So this was very interesting. I found that it burned the bottom left corner. You can see the bottom left corner has some charcoal marks on it. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that, but after doing that and letting it cool enough to touch, I took out another pane of glass and tried again. Mostly this is just more of the same, spattering around with the alcohol inks, very vaguely doing it again, kind of like a landscape, not really. More wild spatter this time, just to see what would happen, and that's that rainbow going down. It blended more this time. I think I had more alcohol on it altogether, but I did the same thing. And again, I have this fire mark in the bottom left corner. So if at first you don't succeed, this time I went for something very, very abstract. I decided I wanted to do something that wasn't at all realistic, and I did more mixing of the colors. I put them down and tilted and let them smear around and put more alcohol on and let that move stuff around. So this is very, very interesting, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I ended up with watching the new alcohol go down on top of the old background is really interesting because it kind of pushes out the old colors a bit instead of just blending right in. So you get some very interesting effects. So in the end here, I was kind of playing around with that a bunch and trying it in specific places, putting specific colors more than I had before, just trying to kind of get a interesting abstract look to it. I have way too much alcohol on the bottom there, but interestingly you can see the flames pushing the alcohol around, and that was really interesting. This time I tried to tilt it a little and move it around while it was still burning, and that was really interesting. After that was cool, I went back to one of the previous ones. I wanted to put some of the alcohol ink on rather thicker, and unfortunately my camera gave out before I set it on fire, so I lost the footage of the end of that. But I'll show you the 3 results after this. And yeah, so here's the first one that I guess it's the second that I did not redo. And again, you can see the charcoal down on the left, but other than that, it came out kind of interesting. And then the abstract one, which is actually my favorite of the bunch, because I love the kind of waves you got from the moving alcohol while it was burning. Again, I still have a bunch of ugly burning brown at the bottom, but other than that I really like this one. I think it's my favorite of the 3. And then the last one, the one that I redid, came out, I think, with too much color. I don't like this very much. It's a little bit too messy. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for coming and visiting. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be well. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this, which one you like, and please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.